somebody had reached out to me last summer. It was like May of 2024 saying, hey, her name's Robin. I'll never forget this email. My mom just had her legs amputated.
Wow.
She's in a wheelchair. We have a service dog. Could I use your button for an emergency? Right there, I was like, that was like the light bulb moment right there.
We help people with ideas get them to revenue.
Welcome to the Pitch the Product podcast. I'm your host, Michelle, with our client series. And on today's episode, we're talking to Mark from iPupPee. Super excited for this conversation. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
It's so exciting. So before we get into anything, can you tell us about just who you are as a person?
Sure. Yeah. First and foremost, I am a father. I have two little girls, 4 and 2. I'm married for 6 years, and I am also a financial advisor, so I do that full time. But yeah, for the most part, it's just daddy duty, pretty much day in, day out.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do they think about iPupPee?
They love it. My 4-year-old, she, when she got into her first like big girl bed by herself, she always wanted to get up and get out and leave and go into mommy and daddy's room. But now she cannot leave her room until she calls daddy by pressing the iPupPee.
Oh, nice. Wait, that's a great way to use iPupPee. Forget the dog. Use it for your kids.
There's applications everywhere. But that was like, I got to do something. I was like,
funny.
You can't. Some people put a light up, a red, like green light. I was like,
wait, that's
try
so
the iPupPee.
That's great.
I'm like, when you press the iPupPee, once you hear me, you can come in our room. She's like, okay.
What do you say when she calls you?
I just say good morning, sweetheart. I'm like, come on
cute.
in. It has like a 3% success rate. She almost never pressed it, but it was it was a good idea in theory, and she does do it. I think, she just turned 4, so I think she's like kind of like getting used to it a little bit better.
That's so funny.
It was cute.
Does she pretend to be an animal at all? When I was little, I used to do that. Like my sister and I would pretend to be cats. It was we had cats, which we'll talk about. But
not yet.
Not yet.
I do remember when our first photo shoot, if you will, which was geez, that was 2 years ago at this point.
Nice.
I do have a video of her like on the floor, like pressing the iPupPee.
That's so cute.
It's one of my favorites, like in my camera roll on my phone. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Speaking of video, so you guys did a photo and video shoot for iPupPee. Actually, Alex here, who works on the podcast, helped do that. How was that?
It was awesome. It was really well done. We did 2 days worth of shoots. And I kind of lucked out because a client of mine on the financial advising side, she just happens to be a photographer and focuses on pet photography.
Yeah.
So I reached out to her. Her husband just happens to be a former military Marine canine handler.
Nice.
And has a dog psychology course that he lives by. And the two of them, they're husband and wife. So we hired them for the 2-day shoot. And they were awesome. They had a real big reach. They found they found probably 50 dogs and applicants. And I think we had 6, 7, or 8 throughout the course of the 2 days. And all different size dogs, big, little, and then the shoot itself, it was awesome. I mean, you spent 2 days just like hanging out with dogs, like
that's so fun,
taking photos and videos. Like that was a blast. I was like, this is a fun. There's a lot more. It's a lot more interesting. Than
You're like, is this really work?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that too. But it's a lot more interesting and fun than talking about somebody with their 401k or their life insurance policy. So I was like, I just got to hang out with dogs for a full weekend.
Were they all trained dogs or some of them? Oh, okay.
No, only. I think 2 of them were actually legit trained dogs.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Others, I'll give a shout out. Frankie, he's a little Frenchie. Frankie's adorable.
Yeah.
Not trained whatsoever. Okay. But we got Frankie to press the iPupPee.
Nice.
Within like a half an hour.
Wait, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just takes effort, which some people lack in.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we got Frankie to do it within, I'd say probably like 30 or 40 minutes.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, he was awesome. So he's on the website. Like he's like he's like a spokesman for iPupPee.
Yeah, we'll play the video too, so you guys can watch it.
All right, the video came out great. So kudos to Alex and your team here. Like the video came out really, really good. I had it at the top of the website. I moved it underneath to like the bottom third of the website, and somebody else was like, "You got to move that back up to the top." Like, if I saw that video, I would go buy an iPupPee. So
absolutely,
I moved it right back up to the top.
Yeah.
So very well done video. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into iPupPee. Sure. What is it? What do we use it for? Tell me all about iPupPee.
Yeah. So iPupPee is a smart training button for your dog. It's a modern day version of hanging those annoying bells on the door that people use to have their dogs go over and knock into when they have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So when the dog presses, it's connected to your Wi-Fi. It's a plug-in unit, mainly because of the 24/7 camera feature. If it wasn't plugged in, that 24/7 camera would just drain the battery.
Yeah.
You just have to keep recharging it, which kind of defeats the purpose.
It has motion detection, right?
Correct. Yeah. So it's a plug-in unit. It's connected to your Wi-Fi.
Cool.
It has motion alerts, and then when the dog presses the button, you get a push notification sent directly to your phone.
Cool.
It's like getting a text message from your dog.
That's cool.
And then when you open up that notification, it takes you right to the camera at the front of the unit.
Okay.
And when you open it, you're literally receiving a video call from your dog.
You're FaceTiming your dog.
Yeah, I don't think I
amazing.
can legally say
No, you can't
FaceTime,
say
so I
FaceTime.
always make
Your
sure I say video call.
Yeah.
You get a live video call from your dog with
Cool.
two-way audio.
Yeah.
When you open it up, it takes you right to the camera. You can turn it into landscape. You get the full camera on your phone. It's a very nice camera. You can screenshot photos, record videos.
Nice.
It's two-way audio, and then you can also invite up to 3 people to receive that notification. So like if you're not home, say like a neighbor or dog walker.
Yeah.
A lot of people using it for the potty training use that feature for neighbors of dog walkers.
Yeah.
A lot of people are also using it for in the service dog space, people with disabilities, they're using it for a medical alert system. So
great.
that feature, accidentally, we ended up in this space. People are using it for their emergency contacts. So if they're home alone, they can use it for a way to reach their emergency contacts.
That's great.
So like iPupPee, it's a really cool product. There's nothing out there on the market.
Yeah.
It's kind of a combination of Furbo camera and like the Fluent Pet talking buttons, if you will.
Yeah.
It's just everything all incorporated into one smart button.
I told you this off camera, but I have a bunch of cameras for my cat. I have a 10-month-old kitten.
Okay.
I have a camera just to watch him like day to day, and then my litter box has a camera. So like I would buy this too.
Your cat go to the bathroom?
Yeah, I watch him go to the bathroom sometimes.
Maybe. Just wanted clarification on that.
Sometimes I watch him. Sometimes I'm just like, is he okay?
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes when he turns around, I'm like, okay, I'm going to not watch this. Like, this is too invasive. But I mean, I can like check it, make sure it's okay. I can actually like make the litter box go. So I would buy something like this too, because I want my cat to text me. I think that's awesome.
It's really cool. Like it's awesome.
What's he doing right now?
Right?
Can he just let me know he's okay?
Yeah.
You know?
Like just now think of like the single person in the city. They go on a terrible date and they just like, they get a notification on their phone. And like, excuse me, my dog is calling.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I got a jet.
It's an emergency.
I need to. This isn't working out. You know, it's like when you have your friend call you like 20 minutes into a date with an emergency.
I've had that. Yes.
This is, you just have your dog give you a call.
Yeah. That's perfect.
And like when you're not home, like who doesn't want to check in on their pet?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, right now, I'm like, what's my cat doing? Is he on the counter?
Yeah.
Is he looking for his toys that are all under the couch? Which is probably what's happening.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think that's awesome. My sister, too, she has a dog. And sometimes she'll get up, like the dog will just stand and look at us. And we're like, do you need to go to the bathroom? Like, what do you have to do? So I love the fact that you can train the dog to say, hey, I want to be let out right now. And we know what's going on.
Yeah.
How do you train the pets to use it?
It's a great question. It's the most common question that we receive. So when you purchase an iPupPee, you'll get 2 things. One, you'll get a training manual with the purchase. So we show you exactly step by step how we recommend you train it. And then we also provide you with a video.
Cool.
Right. So like that video is, I think, a lot, you get to see how it's done, which is makes it a lot more easier to understand. So like the gentleman that helped me with that photo shoot, Brian, he helped create that training video. So it's like a 45, 50-minute long video, how we got 3 dogs throughout that 2-day photo shoot to press the iPupPee. And at the end of the day, it's repetition.
Yeah.
You know, like most people have their dogs are trained to let them know when they have to go to the bathroom already, right? Whether you have them go by the door, or they bark, or they knock into those annoying bells. Yeah. So it's just a different way to train them, but it's actually very simple. So without going into too many details, like, you know, start with treats or something they like, put it around the iPupPee so they associate the iPupPee as a positive thing because they don't really know what it is at first. Yeah. And then have them press it, give them a treat. Have them press it, give them a treat so they associate it more as a good thing. And then have them press it, you take them out. If they go to the bathroom, you come in and you reward them. If they don't go to the bathroom, you don't reward them. Otherwise, you're just rewarding them to go outside and come back in. You're not really training them. Yeah. It's just repetition. It's just reps. I mean, if you put in 15 minutes a day, you could get your dog to do this within a week.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not that difficult. It's just
Yeah.
a lot of people, the average pet parent can be lazy, right? And say, oh, my dog's an idiot. Like the amount of times I've gone to a show and say, oh, one dog can do it, but the other one's an idiot. It's like, I mean, I got a Frenchie, Frankie, to press it within like a half an hour.
Yeah.
Kit, Evan, Frankie, he's not the brightest, but he's adorable.
But he did it.
He did it.
He did
right?
it.
Like, so like, it's not difficult, right? Like it just really takes repetition.
Right.
At the end of the day. So like, but the manual and the video will very much help you. You just have to put in the effort.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we're giving you all the ammo, right? So we're giving you everything we know to do it. We have videos on our social media. We have other videos on our website. So all the resources are there. It's just going to end up, just takes repetition.
So if you just want to use it for your pet to call you if there's an emergency, how would that be a different training, or it's a pretty similar training?
Very similar, but different. What's the word I'm looking
like
for?
Response.
Yeah. So like it's a different cue, right?
Okay.
So like so let me back up for a second. We accidentally ended up very much focusing on the service dog space.
Yeah.
Somebody had reached out to me last summer. It was like May of 2024 saying, hey, her name's Robin. I'll never forget this email. My mom just had her legs amputated.
Wow.
She's in a wheelchair. We have a service dog. Could I use your button for an emergency? Right there, I was like, that was like the light bulb moment right there. Because like, my simple brain is this is just like a cool potty training device.
Yeah.
Right. And now
so the intention was potty training.
100%. Like, So we can get into how I came up with it later. But somehow, like now we've ended up really focusing outreach on the service dog space for a couple of reasons, right? Like one, it's a life alert system, right?
Yeah.
Like you can like people are using this. So say somebody has a seizure.
Yeah.
And they're home alone. I've never really knew too much about the service dog space until the last 12 months or so. These dogs are incredible.
Yeah.
Like these dogs will give you water. They'll get you medicine.
Wow.
But if you're home alone, there's only so much they can do, right? There's no way to reach your emergency contact.
Yeah.
Now you can add up to 3 people to receive that notification. In that case, it's going to be your emergency contact. So these dogs are already trained to do 100 different cues, right?
Yeah.
So like training them to press a button's not very difficult for them at all.
Yeah.
Dogs, they'll press that immediately. But what they're doing is instead of taking them out when they press the button, somebody has a seizure, they'll pretend to pass out, right? And they'll go say help or touch. And like, they'll go touch the iPupPee and then they'll reward them. And they just, again, it's repetition. Now,
That's
granted, those dogs have been trained very judiciously, so it doesn't take them very long. It takes them a lot quicker to understand it than the everyday pet.
Yeah.
That's because they've had years of service dog work already. So it's very similar. It's just a different cue that you're training the dog for, whether it's to go to the bathroom or lying down as if you're passing out or whatnot.
I've seen those videos too. I've seen videos of a girl who will like pretend to have a seizure or actually have a seizure, and the dog comes to either give them medicine or something like that. It's incredible that you could do that.
It really is. Yeah. Like I wasn't. So like this woman, Robin, was the one that first kind of opened our eyes to it. And then I got introduced to this wonderful woman, Jamie. And her dog, Echo, is like, this dog is like just a Superman. Like he's a superhero. There's one video where she was having a seizure and you see the fridge open from behind the couch. You see the door open. He gets water. He gets medicine off a counter. And he jumps over this couch like a goddamn superhero and like gives it to her and then presses the iPupPee. It was like,
wow,
it was wild.
That's
so like these dogs, like the whole space is very impressive what these dogs can do. And so somehow, we've ended up focusing a lot of outreach in that space because, it's a lower barrier of entry. It's, it's a life alert system, but like, it's just, it was completely accidental, but somehow we're in that space as well. So.
But how amazing to create a product that was for annoying bells, right?
Yeah.
And to all of a sudden save lives.
Yeah. I mean,
incredible.
It's really cool to think about. I mean, this will eventually, it's inevitable. It will save someone's life. Yeah. It's just wild to think of really it. Like, obviously I don't want that to ever happen. It's like getting life insurance. Like I don't want it to ever come into place, but it's nice having that sense of independence, for people in that space.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, even something as simple as let's say, you need your mom to come over because something's happening. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. So it went from like cool, like potty training, like iPupPee, right? Peeing for potty training, like kind of a play on words. And like, I got my daughter to press it. And then there's like the whole other component of like saving a life.
Something you wouldn't even think about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's kind of wild.
So let's get into the inception of it. What was the moment where you were like, I need to create this?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny how this is like kind of full circle. So I used to host a podcast called Boston's Best. So I'm a financial advisor, full time.
Yeah.
And for me, so this was right when 2020 hit. I kind of flirted with the idea of a podcast, helping for two reasons. One, selfishly to meet more business owners in the finance space. And then two, just to help promote local businesses. And then COVID hit and I was like, you know what, screw it. Like, let me just, I don't have no idea what I'm doing. I still remember the first opening line of the episode number 1. I'm like, how are you? Because I was like reading it off of a Word doc. I'm like, it's so embarrassing. It is awful. But 102 episodes later, I got introduced to Dan and Pete from 52.
Cool.
And had them on the podcast. And I just love the whole idea, like Shark Tank, like creating a product, bringing it to reality. And I just love it. So after we ended the recording, we chatted for another like half hour or so. And we were spitballing ideas back and forth. And the idea for like a button came to be. And at that point in time, so hence there's a Chocolate Lab stuffed animal down here. I had a Chocolate Lab champ who was 14. And in my office down in my basement in my old townhouse, he would always lay on the side. He would always be next to the floor, next to my feet on the floor or on the couch behind me.
Yeah.
And as he got older, his legs became really weak, and he couldn't. I carried him up and down those stairs for a year, but he couldn't just come down with me anymore. So he had to be on another floor of the house. So I wanted something that could do two things. I can keep an eye on him at any point in time, much like you and your cats.
Yep.
So there's cameras, plenty of cameras out there, but I also needed a way for him to let me know when he had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Because like as he got older, the window got shorter and shorter, right?
Right.
And like if I'm in meetings, even just a 30-minute meeting, like, I might not be able to just, hey, hold on a second. I gotta let my dog out. Like it doesn't really work that way. So that's where the idea for a smart button came to be. And I just couldn't believe there was nothing out there that encompassed. I mean, it's 2025. Like then it was 2022. It's like, how is nothing out there?
Yeah. So many cameras.
Yeah.
There's
so many
street cameras,
like,
right?
Everyone's on their phone. You get notifications for everything these days, right? There's a gazillion apps. So long story short, we created iPupPee. I hired 52 and started working with the design team. And, we still have the first 3D mold that we came up with. I have all the sketches that we first came up with too. There's probably 50 sketches across like 5 or 6 different pieces of paper. Yeah. I bring those to every trade show I go to. That's it's so like cool. A cool like thing to kind of look back at. Yeah. And then we landed on this type of a design. We wanted the paw shaped button where it's big enough for them to notice. We wanted kind of like a down angle, not just flat, but a down angle to make it a little bit easier to press. So a lot of back and forth on just kind of the creation of it and all the little designs. And then, ended up on what you see here, which is so cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
You have the 3D printed molds
I do.
that you brought, right?
Should I take it out?
Yeah, we can show that.
Okay.
That's cool. So, what was the first sketch like? Like, did you have something in your mind, or were you just like, I have this idea, go create it?
It's a good question. No, the idea for me initially was like, kind of like a paw-shaped button, but of just like the outline of a paw, not like the paw inside of something.
Of a device.
Yeah, which I like this way better. Like there was a few that we went back. I remember like some of the sketches was just like, something flat up against the door, where it was at like, kind of like an L from the door. There was a flat button piece. There was a circle. There was just a paw. And like, we're like, how about we combine this with this? And like somehow we ended up, with what you see here. And this is, I remember walking in here one day to meet with Mike and Luke and Pete on something. Yeah. And then they're like, hey, like, check this out. And this was I had no idea you guys were like doing, you told me you were going to at some point, but I walked in like, this was like so cool. I think.
That's so cool.
Like it's got everything. It's got the little dots where the speaker goes over here. Obviously this isn't a button, but like
the idea
camera.
of it.
Yeah. I was like that. I'm like, that's it. Like, yes, like that's exactly what we should do. They're like, all right. And then from there, we actually got one off the production line, a couple samples and such, and that's how we ended up there. Yeah, it's really cool. Like I never get rid of this.
That's really
yeah,
cool.
it was so cool to see.
How did you feel when you saw that? You were just like, wow, it's real.
Immediate. Yeah. Like I immediately said yes. I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted. And then,
so cool.
yeah, I still remember, I don't know if it's pinned on my Instagram anymore. I don't think it is anymore. It used to be, but like when I first got this, like just talking about it in my kitchen casually, like, I mean, viral for me isn't really viral, but it got like 15, 20,000 views. And like randomly,
great.
I was like, so it was like, I'm like, that's cool. Like people like love this. Well, you got people in the comments that thought it was stupid, but I'm
sure everyone thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's so cool to
awesome.
see that come to life
I don't know
too.
if you want to put them side by side,
I mean,
but,
now
like
it's a pushable, you can press it.
Now it's a push up. And one feature too, like it's not plugged in obviously right now, but when you press it, it makes a noise.
Cool.
And that's actually important for the dog to learn. So like when they press it, like something actually happens.
Yeah.
It's not just like some silent noise.
Right.
So they can register that something happens. But yeah, it was really cool to like as soon as I saw this, I immediately said yes, like that's exactly what I want. And it's right there, just in color.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So from there, now you have the product. Talk about the branding of it, because that's important too, right?
Yeah.
And that's a whole process that's separate from actually creating the product.
Yeah, and I leaned on you guys heavily for that initially. As like I had no idea what to do. Like we were going back and forth on names. Just we were thinking of like what is it on Shark Tank? Squatty Potty.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I've used that.
Like the Scotty Potty or something like that. I was like, nah. We went back and forth on like a few names, and as soon as I didn't even come up with it, it was your marketing team that came up with it.
Nice.
iPupPee, but iPupPee, right? So like puppy for a dog, but puppy, like play on words for going potty. Instantly, I knew that was going to be it, the name. And then the logo was really tough to come up with, right?
Yeah.
Like the I, we get the Wi-Fi lines on top of the I. I also like the lowercase I and capital P for just iPhone. Like
it's pretty
just
tech.
like,
yeah.
It means like the word, just the letter I now in front of anything means like tech. Like you think of like iRobot, right? iPhone.
Yep.
I also thought with like search engine, I don't know how if it works or not, but I'm like iPupPee, iPhone, like both being with I don't know. But it just worked. Like I immediately knew I wanted that one, and then we went back and forth on the design of the logo. So like the lettering, but then the logo itself. It was just very simple, like a circle with a dog in it. And I was like, can we make that a chocolate lab? Because like at this point, like Champ had passed. Yeah. Like, so yeah, the idea for this was in March. Champ passed in July.
Oh, wow.
Year. So like by the time we got to this point, like Champ had passed. So I was like, this would be a really cool way to just kind of like keep, like just kind of always see him, he's just a chocolate lab. It'd be like cool to keep kind of it going. Yeah. And so that's where the icon came from, and now we just put everything together.
I love that.
So, yeah,
I love the touch of having Champ in there too.
Yeah, I mean, he was I got him when he was 10 weeks old. So yeah, I was 24, single, living in Easton, like my own house. Like all I had was like Champ. I got him when he was 10 weeks old. Yeah, and he was number one even after I got married.
Wow. Yeah, of course. The
wife was number two.
Yeah,
the wife was number two, and then when my first daughter was born, she was one. Champ was two.
Sure.
And then the wife was number three.
Poor wife.
I know. She was back up to two, and then we had another daughter. She's back down to three. I'm number three in her world too.
Sure.
But yeah, so it was a cool way to just kind of keep Champ, around.
That's amazing.
So
awesome. Yeah. Do you have any stories from any customers that reached out to you and you're like, wow, this is like a heartwarming story? Maybe it's not even just like, the one that you've helped, but anyone else?
Yeah, I mean, the main one was the first woman who spoke about her mom. No one's given specific stories, but there's a handful of reviews that everyone's submitted saying, I've needed this like for so long. Like I'm tired of being like, say in my 50s and reliant on just constantly everyone always having to be there. Like now I can at least like be alone, like for a little bit, and just having some peace of mind and some independence that if something does happen to me, like the three people are gonna get notified within 5-10 seconds, right?
That's
so
awesome.
like it's huge. And there's a ton of stories like that out there. Like I've needed this. Like we went to a conference called Assistance Dog International back in March in Orlando, and I had never been around that space before. And every single person, like I can see a use case for veterans with PTSD. I can see a use case for people with POTS or seizures, people with mobility issues. Just the list goes on and on. Like they're like, I have customers, like checkbox of customers that could use something like this. So like specific stories, not like like I guess not as specific as the woman whose mom lost her legs, but like everyone just collectively in that space has really like said, this is literally like going to change my life. Like it's amazing that we finally have something like this.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So it's cool.
What about people for potty training? Have you heard, this has helped so much more than bells, or there was another device where you can push the buttons and the dog kind of speaks to you, right? That's kind of a mixture of.
Yeah. So that's the Fluent Pet button. So that one, the way it works is you press the button, your voice is recorded and embedded into the button. So like you record it for potty or food or treats or play or whatever it may be. And then you train the dog to press the button for what you want to train them for. So in that sense, it's the same. But it's your voice that's recording it. And people like, it just goes to show like you can get your dog to do this for any number of things. There's plenty of people using it for potty training. The biggest thing I would say is if you're getting a puppy, give the iPupPee to your dog trainer that you're going to inevitably hire to train them to do something. Just be like, just train my dog to press the iPupPee.
Yeah.
So
it knows.
Yeah. So it knows we can just like the potty training is done. And like a lot of people are doing that as well. They're just immediately you're going to hire a dog trainer for something, obedience or something. Just say, train my dog to press the iPupPee.
Even people who don't get trainers. I mean, I think training your new puppy to do that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It's the first thing you train them to do is going to be the easiest thing to train them on. Once you train them on something and you try to switch it up, if it's like also for potty training, but it's just a new way to do it, they're going to be a little bit reluctant to change. But, yeah.
Is there anything else you can use iPupPee for besides, the things we've mentioned, or?
You mean as far as like different applications of training?
Yeah.
It's mainly geared around those two. A lot of people, not a lot of people, a handful of people have said like, I want this around the house. My mom, who's like, in her 70s or 80s living alone, like she has a dog. It's not a service dog, but like she has a dog. So if she falls, they're using it for like their parents, so they don't have to always be around the house. Or if they fall, like there's this one woman no, that reminds me. So there's this one woman, she just told me, so they just got an iPupPee. She's like, but I had a customer who was lying on her floor for 36 hours because she couldn't move.
Wow.
And then somebody finally came over and checked on her, and like they got an iPupPee because like she has a dog, but they have no way to use it. It's like I guess it's another application of just senior citizens with mobility issues. Like she didn't have a life alert or anything like that. But she just fell, and 36 hours on a floor. Just 36
No
hours.
one knew.
Nobody knew.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of wild.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I think it's incredible just to hear that it being a potty training device turned into.
I know. And now it's kind of like, the name like is a play on words for potty training, but so I'm not going to change the name of this. Point, but it's like really shifted. It's kind of funny how businesses can start out as one thing and fully shift into something completely different.
But I think that's good for people to know, right? I think you always come with an intention, but who knows, it can shift and change. And people not that you're going to rebrand, but people do rebrand if they need to.
Yeah, and if we need to. So, and like, right now, like people are using it for potty training as well. For outreach, like I said, we focus more on the service dog space just because it is just an easier conversation with people in that space that instantly get it. They say, we definitely need this. Whereas the everyday pet parent, it's a nice to have, right? Like it's a nice to have. It's, it's not like it's a $20 product, right? But it's a nice to have. So outreach wise, we focus more on that space, but we just started to really focus on more on the potty training. Like we just got into our first retail store last 2 weeks ago. We have another one next week, right? So like, we're getting out there little by little.
Yeah.
So
I was going to ask what the future of iPupPee is. And I mean, it sounds like retail, hopefully in bigger stores.
Yeah, hopefully, so they each just took a handful, but it's a test run in a couple of stores, and we've really started to reach out there. And then we're in like 3 of the biggest dog training apps out there. Woofs.
Okay.
Pupper by a celebrity dog trainer, Sarah Carson, who loves the iPupPee.
Cool.
And another one called Dogo or Doggo. Combined, there's like 7 million downloads between all 3 of those apps. And like we're like, so we have like partnerships with them, and like we see like people ordering it through we're really starting to just little by little get more exposure. We just launched on Chewy.
Nice.
Which is a big deal.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So like Woofs and Chewy are through, I went through, it's called Super Zoo. It's a pet conference in Vegas in August. And I met 2 individuals there, and because of that, we're now on Woofs and Chewy, which is great.
Awesome.
Huge. Yeah. So it's just, little by little, the last like 60 days, really like we've gotten onto a handful of different marketplaces that we weren't on, 3 months ago.
When did you officially launch the product too?
We officially received inventory basically a year ago.
A year ago,
last year. I say November of 2024.
Right.
Really started to so you say 25 is the first full year. So we just launched, I'd call it 25.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I mean, exactly. It's brand new.
Yeah.
It's kind of that. I know they always say here, crawl, walk, run, right? It's still.
Which is, it's true, but it's painful when you're in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's so easy to say, but it's like, why didn't anybody buy one today? But we have 250 active users.
It's great
out there right now. So that's exciting. It's, we created something that we have 250 people out there right now. And I just it's only going to continue to get better from there.
Well, and to that point too, I think a big selling point is you don't have to pay for a subscription for this at all.
Right. So that's a very there's a subscription for everything right now.
Yeah.
So it's really nice. I have a big yellow banner at the top of the website, no monthly subscription.
Yeah.
It's compatible with iOS and Android. So it doesn't matter which of the two phones you have. It's compatible with both, and there's no monthly subscription.
Yeah.
So it's just a one-time cost of the unit. You don't have to worry about, $5-10 a month to just access anything within it. It's just, it's very clean. And candidly, because on the back end of this, it's just me.
Yeah.
So it's just one less thing I got to deal with. And if something goes wrong, I'm not going to know how to fix it.
Exactly.
It's just a lot cleaner for everyone involved.
No, that's great.
It's a nice selling point for because we get that a lot. What's the monthly subscription?
Right.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of interested now because even $10 a month, that's $120 for the year. So with a product that retails for $150, it's just a year's worth. You're getting over a year's worth of subscription already. So
there's a subscription for my litter box. I don't pay for it.
Okay.
But if you want to keep the video.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it'll record the video. It'll save. I don't save it because I don't need to.
Right. You don't need to watch that.
No, I don't need to watch it.
You watch it live. You don't need to.
Yeah. So I get the notification. I'm like, oh, he's in the litter box. Great. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, I don't need to keep that. So I don't subscribe to it. But even still, yeah.
Because I know, I thought that made me think of, my two little kids, the monitor for the crib.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You get the first 12 months for free. And then you get so used to it, but we never, we still get the video, but we don't get to save. We get the live video. We don't get to save anything.
Save it.
Yeah. I'm not paying for this.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to pay for that. Even no subscription.
Yeah.
Any screenshot of video you record gets saved directly to your phone. So
That's
you don't need a subscription for that. There's no 12-month timeline or anything like that. It's just forever in your phone.
Yeah. And you're going to be in Snowport too, which is really cool.
Very excited. It's first time. I've never even heard of Snowport.
Yeah.
So very excited to be a part of it
and
see how it goes. I can't wait to just even show up and just kind of get the sense of what it's like. Was it November 7th? Is that
November 7th? Yeah.
Okay.
December 28th.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So a little under 2 months. Yeah. I'm excited. Really excited to kind of check it out. Have people come by. We'll have a demo one out there. So come by, check it out, and just see how it works in person. We'll show you notification getting received, the video call coming up. I'm really excited for Snowboard.
Yeah.
This will be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be really cool.
Yeah. Super excited.
Well, I mean, this has been awesome. I don't know. Is there anything else you think people need to know about iPupPee, or anything that you went through here at 52 that you think, one of the things I was thinking about too is I know it is a long process to go through when creating it.
Yes.
How do you kind of keep the momentum going and just stay positive and say, okay, I know what's going to be at the finish line of this. I know that I'm going to help people in the end. I know, I mean, even helping people with potty training, right, was the initial goal,
sure.
but now look at what the space that you're in, right?
Yeah, it's funny. I had very unrealistic expectations when I started this process.
Yeah.
And I remember, so we started, I think I had Pete and Dan on the podcast March of 22. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
And then ended up signing on with 52 at probably June-ish. And then, and we're going through the whole process, and it took a few months to get that. And I was like, all right, so I want the finished product by December. And Mike just looked at me. He's like, well, that ain't gonna happen. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there is zero chance you're gonna get a finished product in the next 90 days. He's like, we don't even have a production line.
Yeah.
I don't know these things. Like, I don't know anything, you know, like I'm a guy that just like, I'm like, yeah, you guys, this is what you, this is what you're here, this is what you're here for. Like, you're supposed to make this happen. He's like, it's impossible. I'm like, so it was very, I like that he just like gave it to me straight. He's like in a very polite, Mike's nicest guy in the world, very politely, like, that's not going to happen, Mark. I was like, oh, all right. I had no idea. Cause even when the idea for an app, like wasn't even the initial thought of it. And like, you want an app? I said, well, what's the alternative? People have to go to the computer. I was like, oh, nobody wants to do that. No. Like, I was like, you need an app.
Yeah.
So like, that's a whole other component that wasn't like initially thought of. Like initially, the idea was for a button. How it transformed into Wi-Fi app, like that was like a couple extra steps. So to keep it going, I mean, it's tough. You know, I hounded John nonstop.
Yeah.
Very polite with me, but I'm sure he hated me. In a nice way.
Yeah.
I think. But you know, there's always other things to do, whether it's creating the website, updating the website, starting social media, trying to build awareness.
Yeah.
I did a Kickstarter campaign.
Oh, nice.
So I had a big event for that. So that kept me going as we, you know, the photo shoot, right? So it's all the little things in between that you just kind of have to create some sort of awareness around it. And then learning, like, like, you know, once you guys help me get the website up, after that, it's on me. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like ChatGPT became my best friend to create code to like update the website, and then even building out just the email flows in the back end. So if some people pre-order it, make sure they get the right email flows. No idea what I'm doing. Like, you ever see American Pie with a band geek? She's like, we had no idea what we were doing. That is me to this day. Every morning when I wake up, just trying to scramble to figure. So there's always something to do, and then just, you know, as you see the progress, like this is getting really cool. Like when then the packaging came out, and we wanted the packaging to come off as like a sleek, premium iPhone vibe.
That's great.
So like little by little, there's always something to do. So I think just little moments like that just kind of kept it going. So
it's like every milestone kind of gave you another
little
progress.
Dopamine hit.
There's
like, a little dopamine hit just to kind of keep me going for a little bit. And then so it just takes time. Like it takes a long time. It took a while, but we're here, so very excited to finally be here.
And I mean, I think the benefit of using 52 is if you went and did this all a la carte, you'd have to find somebody separate who was coding and someone who created a prototype.
I would have stopped after like the first phone call to a manufacturer. Like there's not a chance. There's not a chance I would have been doing this at all right here. So like it's been nice. You guys, it's a nice package of everything that like came with it, and then just the ongoing support. Like Mike's helping me out now with stuff that I know he ain't getting paid to do. Like, you know, like he's like, no, he's like, we want this. Like he genuinely cares. So the ongoing support's been huge. And he's gone above and beyond with certain things. So it's been really nice just in general to have you guys just to help. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I really don't. Like it might seem like I might have it together at times, but I'm still trying to figure it out. So it's nice to always have, you know, you guys as a team from the beginning to now to just help.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This was
awesome. I know this was a lot of fun.
This is a lot. I appreciate it. This is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, good luck to you too. Good luck in Snowport and all the other future endeavors.
Yeah, thank you. No, we're really excited. I'm expecting a nice big push for Q4, and I think 2026 is going to be a really good year.
I think so too. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Cool. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching or listening to the Pitch to Product podcast. If you want to learn more about iPupPee, head to the description below for a link to the website. And if you want to learn more about what we do here at 52 Launch, we've linked these videos for you to watch as well.